Yo, so I just posted a video on my day trading. I just made $7,000 this morning in 5 minutes. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that. But on that video, part of my bias was formed because of a 4 hour high and a daily high, I think, that hadn't gotten swept on NQ but did get swept on ES, which was the reason why I hadn't entirely evaluated if I wanted to. Uh, Dollar cost average at these discounted prices. But we just invalidated that SMT because NASDAQ just swept out those highs. So now I'm in the position where I kind of want to evaluate kind of stock by stock, see how um, overexposed, over leveraged I am in certain individual stocks, how willing I am to be leveraged in these companies. And if I want a dollar cost average right now, I have a lot of money sitting. I've made $25,000 this month, so I have some buying power to do so. And I kind of want to see if I'm willing to dollar cost average at these prices right now with NASDAQ now invalidating a high time frame SMT that would have signaled us to go lower. So I figured I would make a video live while I do this. Why not? If people are interested in seeing how I evaluate stocks kind of technical analysis wise, a lot of these companies I'm already, from the valuation standpoint, I'm already supportive. At this point, it's just technical analysis on better entries and average prices and dollar cost averaging. So this might be a video that interests some people, and so I figured I would record it since I'm gonna do it anyways, on my own. So real quick, the highs that I'm talking about was, wow, we are just ripping. But it was originally this high, 20th of November at 10 a.m. Let me see if that's a daily high. It is. 20th of November daily high, and then the 20th of November right here. Originally, when market was opening, it was down here, creating a high time frame SMT with NASDAQ having a lower low than ES, and ES forming a higher high. Sorry, a lower high and a higher high. So NASDAQ had the lower high and ES had the higher high. As of right now, we're still in a 4 hour, because I technically, okay, a daily also high time frame SMT. Still, but it looks, just based off of price action, I can confidently say that ES just took out this high, and I can confidently say that NASDAQ's going to take out this high because, I mean, let's be honest, where's the nearest draws on liquidity? It's either from where we are right now, which, by the way, since market has already had its move, its opening move, it's either we move down 200 ticks or we move up 28. So let's be honest here. And NASDAQ's going to sweep this high. So now it would be individual, because this high time frame liquidity sweep in SMT already has played out, because in order for this high time frame sweep to play out, all we would have needed was this low, and we ended up taking this low, this low, this low. So now we can kind of look for, the only really next SMT would have been this one, and in order for if this was a high time frame SMT, in order for that to play out, the lows that would have needed to be swept was these, which means we would have probably went lower. But since that's now going to get invalidated today, and by the end of this video, it might, I think this is when we would need to look for individual companies. So we can do that. Tesla, I'm overexposed in Tesla. I already know that. So I'm probably not looking to dollar cost average much here. Yeah, so my holding in Tesla is $7,300 in Tesla. And my dollar cost average was at these previous highs, and then I was considering it. Sorry, let's go back to daily at this weekly opening gap, and clearly this weekly opening gap was a good area to DCA. I'm okay with having $7,000 exposed to Tesla, so I'm totally cool with that. I'm not looking to dollar cost average anymore. Palantir. So my original dollar cost average was here. Again, I didn't want a dollar cost average with that high time frame S&T. have $7,600 in Palantir. With, let's see, Robinhood has 33 of those shares. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad buying opportunity for Palantir. But having $7,000 in Palantir already, 7,600, so almost 8K, I'm okay with. I think I'm okay with not dollar cost averaging. I think that I should have sold more here, but I didn't. So I don't think I have room to dollar cost average. Although I do think Palantir is going to go up, and here would have been a great opportunity to dollar cost average, as we can see. But I don't think my portfolio needs it. NVIDIA. Whoops. NVIDIA. $6,300 exposed in NVIDIA. I wanted to see these equal lows get swept. I think that can be added to the list of something maybe a couple $100 because I have $6,300 in it. I'm pretty sure I have some in my Roth. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I could add a couple $100 to NVIDIA. 6,300. I could add like $300 to NVIDIA. So maybe I'll buy 2 shares, so around $400 worth. I'll go ahead and do that. So 2 shares of NVIDIA. I like that. I think this isn't a bad dollar cost average because we're down still 15% from those highs. Yeah, I like that. So I don't think I'm overexposed there. Let's update that. So yeah, now a portfolio value of around 6, more close to 6.5 now instead of 6.3. Let's see what's next. MicroStrategy. Man, this sucks. MicroStrategy sucks. I can't dollar cost average here because I'm overexposed. Well, no, I have around $4,300. It's just like so rough. I'm not overexposed, I guess. Well, I actually would say I am because it's down 15% from my average share price. I'll do around $300. I'll do $300 worth, bringing my portfolio value to 4,600. I'm very bullish on MicroStrategy. I actually do like that we tested these highs. So actually this is a good spot to dollar cost average. I actually do like that. But I really thought we weren't going to go lower than this, and I still think that we could go here. If we go here though, that's going to be my next dollar cost average. So I think I'm done dollar cost average for MicroStrategy until we see what happens off of these lows, and then this is just a make or break. But I'm down pretty heavy. Okay, Microsoft. I actually think I want to buy more of Microsoft. Let me make sure first. $4,100. Yeah, I'm willing to buy some Microsoft. Up to like $1,000 worth. So, maybe. And I know I'm buying on green right now on green days, but I'm okay with. It doesn't matter to me buying at 472, which is where I wanted to buy, versus at 487. It just doesn't matter to me. Let's buy 2 shares of Microsoft. So around $1,000. I'm okay with that. Okay. Meta didn't quite hit my dollar cost average, but I've been buying Meta on the way down because again, what's the difference between me buying at 573 and at 600? Nothing. So when we dipped under 600, I bought more. It's currently priced at 637. I have so much money in Meta. Um, wow. I'm overexposed in Meta, but this stock is so undervalued. Um, I'm not going to be buying more, but I really, really like this. Down 20% right now. It did dip down 25%. Oh my gosh. So to be completely transparent, I have a market value of $10,000, just under $10,000 of Meta right now, which yes is overexposed for a portfolio that's valued of around 100 and like well 100 and somewhere around 130K. Um, but as a 20-year-old, I like being overexposed in the market because I can wait out some of this volatility. Um, I love buying Meta right now though. They beat their earnings even though their past quarter they released an earnings report and they missed their earnings, but they also paid for 15 years worth of tax um, last quarter, which caused them to not hit their earnings even though they actually did. So the fundamentals are there. A top tech company, when the fundamentals are there and it's a tech company in this day and age, you can't bet against Meta when the stock is down 27%. So I love having, although yes, I am overexposed. I have by a large amount, $10,000 holding in Meta. I love that. So I'm cool with that. Intel, I'm not looking to buy more. I don't like how big of a holding the government has in Intel. Um, yeah, I don't even own Intel. I own $100 worth of Intel. Well, $300 worth of Intel. I'm not looking to buy Intel. I'm just personally not interested. I'll stay out. I'll look into other tech companies. Hood, obviously, I love Robinhood. I actually trimmed some of the position today because we're up 9%. Um, I trimmed $500 worth, expecting um, that SMD to hold. It didn't hold. I have a $6,500 market value. I'm cool with that. Not looking really to dollar cost average more, although I really do believe in the stock and in the company. I love the CEO, Vlad, but just not looking for it. Google, the question with Google is not buying more. The question with Google is, do I trim? I have a $4,300 market value. Honestly, I honestly just want more of Google, but I'm not willing to enter obviously at a market value of $320. I mean, we are up. I called out Google. I went long on Google around like June. I feel like it was, yeah, somewhere around June. Like $160 range. Um, I mean, I'm up over, wait, what? Let me see what my average cost is. Dude, I'm at 90%. My average cost was 164. So, yeah, up almost 100% return on Google. But like, I'm not looking to sell Google. I'm looking to add Google, but not at these prices, not even close. I would need to see Google fall by a decent amount. I took profits at 300 and at 320 with Google. So I've already trimmed a little bit, but I didn't take that many profits. Not because you know, I mean, I do think that Google's at really, really obvious profit taking um, point. I mean, it's up a lot. But I also, you know, I'm okay with just holding it because I like my dollar cost average being so low. So I'm okay with holding it. Um, I'll ride it out. Coinbase, yeah, with crypto on the rise, I mean, I'm bullish on Coinbase. I have $2,500 in Coinbase, but I'm okay with that. I already dollar cost averaged at 240, so I'm not looking to. Applied, I think I have like $1,000 holding in Applied. Uh, $1,800 holding in Applied. I'm looking to trim that. So I'm just holding, but I'm looking to trim closer to the $35 range. AMD, I wanted to dollar cost average at 187. Let's see. This is a company that I would be willing to dollar cost average into now. $4,300. How high are we? We're down like 20%. I could dollar cost average here. Just a little bit. Probably 2 shares. That'll bring my market value up to around 5,000. So I'll do 1.5 shares. I like that. I'm happy with this. Guys, as you see, this is kind of just like this is not, I'm not going in evaluating the stock anymore. I'm confident in a lot of these companies or else I wouldn't have a holding in them. So this is just purely technical analysis. Spotify, I bought shares up here. This looks horrible, and they're raising their prices next year. This looks ridiculous, dude. I don't really think I want to buy Spotify. They're raising their prices, which is either going to boost their revenue or crush it. So, Shopify, though, I think is a good investment, but that reaction off of 140 is insane. I don't have a holding in Shopify. I don't think I'm looking to buy Shopify at this price. We're hardly down. Although I do want to be exposed. We're down like 10%. I do want to be exposed to the consumer market, like with Shopify and stuff like that. I probably should have listened to my dollar cost average at 140. Why is Shopify reacting to this so much? Up 15%, bro. I'm straight, personally. I'll wait for a better price. Starbucks, I like this, but also just like, is that really where I want to put some of my capital? I have $1,000 holding in Starbucks. Maybe I could buy a little bit more. I'm gonna do that on my long-term brokerage though. One sec. I could buy Starbucks here. I actually don't mind this. Starbucks. $200. Sounds good to me. Buy $200 worth of Starbucks. Get it up to 1,000 market value. That's fine. Okay. PayPal, dude, this looks actually horrible. I hate PayPal, bro. I was so into PayPal. So long term on PayPal. I sold my Okay, yeah. I remember that. I sold my entire holding of PayPal. I exited somewhere around here for a net loss. So, dude, so unfortunate, bro. So bullish on PayPal. I still am, but it's just like I'm not even en route anymore. I'm just gonna delete this off my watch list, to be honest. Northrop Grumman, I like this. Northrop Grumman or Lockheed. Wow. I feel like that's a dollar cost average like on a weekly basis, so I don't think I'm gonna buy any shares right now. Although I do like Northrop Grumman. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I will. Let's finish through the list first. Lunar, I need to just get out of this, bro. I mean, I'm right at break even. It's just stupid. No, not looking to buy HIMs. Grab, I'm just bullish. I mean, super. This is just unfortunate, but like I'm bullish on Grab. It just takes time. Better Homes, bro. I trimmed my position on Better. Oh, I fully exited on Better. Yeah, I'm not really looking to get back into this. I just think it's a volatile stock. And Apple, I'm not looking to buy at these prices, but Apple's running. Yeah, I have a $1,300 position. These are my potential. SoFi. I have a holding. RGT. No. I guess I'll hold this, but honestly, I hate it. I want to get out of this stock. Quantum computing, bro. I want to get out of it. PaySafe, no. Oscar, I sold. Lemonade, I'll hold, but I'm not looking to buy. I hate this stock. I want to get out of it. D-Lo, bro. I sold my D-Local. I just don't. I'm not looking to get back into it either. I might have like a small holding. I just don't really care at that point. Oh, NBA, bro. This I just added to a lot to my position actually, and I'm actually up heavy, bro. No, hold on. I'm actually up heavy. Nebis. Yeah, I have a $2,000 holding, and I'm up 10%. I bought like down here, bro. Beautiful. I like that a lot, actually. Wait, not blue, green. I like that a lot. Baba, Alibaba. I have a like $3,000 holding in Baba. I actually really like this stock, and it's investing. It's my only investment in China. So, although it is like kind of risky investing in only China, like being exposed to China from one stock, this is like their Amazon. So like, I'm totally cool with buying this. Matter of fact, let's look at Amazon. This just, oh, this is not Amazon. Yeah. I'm not looking to buy Amazon, but I'm happy with it. All right. Then crypto. I obviously can't buy. I'm not going to buy more of crypto, but like, I mean, I want to buy more of crypto, but I just not right now. I'm really happy with my holdings in crypto. I'm happy overall, actually, going through this. ETH, I trimmed my position. This just looks horrible, bro. I actually trimmed here instead of buying more. It just looks horrible. Solana looks horrible. Hype, I added more here. It's just, dude. Just looks horrible. ETH to Bitcoin ratio, bro. I think Bitcoin is going to outperform ETH, continue to outperform ETH. That's why I'm not overexposed, but that's why I have a big holding in Bitcoin. So, yeah, okay, so that was pretty simple. That went through the majority of my holdings. Like my big holdings, obviously I have like a lot more holdings in just smaller companies. But I'm just not looking to really buy anymore. I'm happy with that dollar cost average. I literally just only spent like $3,000. But like, yeah, look at that. And NASDAQ just hit these. Yeah. Dude, wow. So we actually might reverse here. There's no longer a SMT holding us down. This is ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Like, are we about to hit all-time highs today? And I shorted the market this morning. But I made seven grand. So that's insane, though. This is insane how much the market is recovering. Holy shit. But hey, you know what this means is that if we go into December, this could mean that we're just gonna bull run for December and get somewhere up here. You know what I mean? But you know what that means? 2026 is... Wow, dude. We're ripping. We could create a high time frame SMT off the highs. But, man, we are ripping. And I still want us to go lower so that we can go into 2026 strong. But all right, I mean that took 30 minutes, but that's how simple this really goes when you invest in fundamental companies that you don't need to sit there and do an analysis fundamentally on the fundamentals. So yeah, that was my dollar cost average. We only spent like, I actually don't know, but we probably spent like maybe 5K total. Probably not, maybe not even, maybe probably somewhere around 5K. Happy with this. Um, Crypto, I have $40,000 holding in. Fucking love that. I love that. I love that for me. 40K in crypto, 40.1. $40,000 in crypto, bro. That's huge. I love that. I wanted 50K, and we're getting there. $25,000 in Bitcoin, $10,000 in ETH, $5,000 in Solana, and then $2,000 in Hype. Bro, so much more satisfied. I love that. I'll catch you guys. If you wanna be making trades like this, bro, subscribe. Check out my WAP. I don't think I have it linked on here, but I do on my TikTok. Tate at I think it's like at underscore Tate Trades. Day trading signals, callouts. I'm satisfied. I'm happy. Let's trust this green, I guess, baby. I'll catch y'all.